What did we watch last week for the first time?
Mean Girls. He never watched Mean Girls before. Yo.
Here's a new segment.
Woo, boy.
What Low hasn't seen.
Listen, Low.
Let me run it down. Mean Girls.
Well, now you've seen it.
The Wire.
The Wire?
Sopranos.
Yeah.
Goodfellas. Color Purple.
Jeez.
What else have I? Casino.
I didn't see Casino until this past year.
I saw Scarface.
Jasmine sat me down and made me watch Casino with her.
What else?
Great fucking movie, by the way.
What else
Great
have
fucking
I
movie.
seen?
The Godfather.
Never seen that.
I've seen. Have you not seen? Well, The Sopranos and The Wire. I can understand if you've never seen it. That's a lot to get into.
Never watched.
But like certain movies, you gotta see.
I know.
Like that's why when you told me
I've never been a movie guy either.
That's why when you told me you never seen Mean Girls, I was like, no, we're stopping this right now.
I discovered
this on right now.
So many.
I'm like,
things.
I think I might quote Mean Girls like once a week.
Bro, getting loser, we're going shopping. I thought somebody randomly just said that shit on Twitter and it became mad funny. When I saw that shit in the movie, I perked up like, I know that. This is where it comes from.
Yo, Twitter, yo, social media. Social media tells you the real classics.
It does.
That's why, yo, so glad. I mean, I got into the game as like a critic writer for like, Source and hip hop music and stuff like that. Social media will tell you what the real classics are. And that's going to lead into my next segue. You know where I'm going.
Okay.
Social media will tell you what the real classics are, bro. They always will.
Also tell you what classics aren't classics.
You're right. But the days of critical acclaim is almost over. It's not quite over yet. It's at the point where it's like there's only like a handful of people. There's only like a handful of people I really listen to when they're like a movie is dope.
Get to your point. Come on.
I'm telling you, right?
Get to your point.
I'm saying you didn't see Mean Girls before, right? We're gonna stay on Mean Girls because I know you want to talk.
No,
we'll get there eventually.
I'll dive in with you.
We'll get there eventually. I gotta break down to you why.
Got you.
A nigga like you has to see Mean Girls and has to understand why it's so brilliant, right?
Got you.
So I bet you. When Mean Girls first came out and we saw trailers for it and all this shit, we probably just think, oh, just another one teen dramedy that, whatever.
Which are fire.
Probably, which are great, but, they never get those critical acclaim, oh, this movie's going to be remembered for the next 20 years. This is a classic. Yeah. They never do that shit. Right. They do that shit with certain movies that I, quite frankly, find boring. Like certain movies where I got to sit here and just be like, okay, what happened? What he said? Oh, that's what he said to his daughter. Huh? Okay. What? Oh, everyone around me gets it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I get it too. Yo, bro, those type of movies.
Yo, listen, hold on before you go on. That's how I feel when I watch Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
I be with Sid sometimes, and I get some of it, but like, I be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, yo, I get that. And she in there just like, well, in this, I'm like, baby, yo, you right. I'm like,
that's crazy. I thought that. Oh,
like, how much
is there any more struggle?
How much more left do I have to watch this?
There's no more struggle.
But Lovecraft Country is good. It takes a minute.
It takes a minute.
At first, I was like, oh yeah, I get it.
That's a lot of HBO shows, though. Man. A lot of HBO shows, it's like a lot of people feel like that about Watchmen. I call Watchmen right away. That's just because I've seen the movie before. I've seen all the Easter eggs come in, like all the other shit. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like it was super dope for me, especially like you fuck with comics, fuck with DC, like the Superman little nuggets throughout the movie, like the show. Like it's dope in that regard. But like. Somebody will come up to me like, "Oh, you got to go see fucking like Casablanca or some shit, it's a classic." I'm like,
I was like, no.
Why? Why the fuck would I watch?
Why am I watching
this?
Oh,
the cinematography and the storytelling. What's the fucking catchphrase at the end of it? It's like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Ooh. Is that the right movie? Is that what they say it in?
Right? I never saw it. So I
wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know. That's not my classic to me. Mean Girls, Gone with the Wind. I've never seen Gone with the Wind. I've never seen Gone with the Wind. That's how much. Those aren't my classics. The classics that people tell you are classics.
You don't appreciate art, nigga. Shut up.
Nah, you know
Here's
what it is?
looking at you,
Because it's a bunch of old bum ass, weak fucking like just lame old dudes that told you what classics were before you could look and see movies and see a breath of them for you to decide for yourself. Actually, nah, this movie,
you know what,
spoke to me more than anything.
This is all Siskel and Ebert's fault.
Yes.
Y'all niggas really molded our minds to be like, these are classics. This isn't. This is good. This isn't.
Two thumbs up.
Juice
thumbs
is my
up.
classic.
Word.
Juice
Poetic Justice is
Friday.
my classic. Boomerang is my classic.
Yeah.
House Party is my classic. You know what I mean? Like,
but
Love Actually is my classic.
Love Actually?
Oh, I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
The movie with Mel Gibson. What woman?
What woman what?
That's my classic.
We not rock with Mel Gibson.
Signs.
We not
That's
rock.
a fire movie.
We not rock.
Like, those are my classics.
You know what's a classic to me? What's the movie? Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. That day, yo, classic, bro.
Waiting.
And I bet you,
if that movie came out in 2020, it would be so offensive.
there is like
so racist.
No, the type of people that find movies like Waiting classics are my type of people. Like
That's
motherfuckers that have that sort of dark humor that's a little fucked up, but you know it's fucked up,
Bro,
so you know not to.
It was a lot of true and fucked up shit in that movie. And the reason why it's so funny to me because I think the restaurant was called Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yeah.
Bro, it's literally Bennigan's.
It's just a Bennigan's.
It's just a Bennigan's. Anyone in Jersey or whatever, you know what Bennigan's is.
But that's what makes it so dope, though, because that's
so
the type
relatable.
That's the type of movie that an old fart is gonna see that and be like, oh my god, it's
What is
crude.
this?
It's this is.
I'm like, do you know how true this movie is?
I'm like, I bet you $1 million we're still gonna be watching and talking about this movie 20 years later than any other fucking.
If
thing
you've ever worked
that
in hospitality, I worked in hotel business for about 2-3 years.
Oh gosh, I don't want to know.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, if you've ever worked in hospitality, I worked in it for 2 or 3 years. You know, like, certain nuances in that movie you understand. Like, dealing with guests, dealing with rude motherfuckers, doing dumb shit in the back, you know, fucking with your coworkers, going to after parties, drinking after work, drinking at the job, all that type of shit. That there's so many little nuggets in that movie if you worked with it in hospitality that you recognize. That's why I consider that a classic, because I can relate to a lot of that shit. Like, I done fucked some of the waiters. I done did some dumb shit in the back.
I hope you meant waitresses, bro.
Oh wait, yeah.
Well, we love all.
I mean, not that there's. I mean, there's anything wrong with that, but
I done fucked some of the waitresses.
Shout out to Curb Your Enthusiasm.
But like, it's just like a relatable movie, and like that was like during my early, like mid 20s.
Yeah.
So it was fun. So like when I see a movie like Waiting, I'm like, yeah, I did that. I understand that.
that's why I fuck with Mean Girls, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense. I never saw that.
I named my dog after the greatest movie
Dogma
ever, bro.
Never saw
Pootie
Pootie Tang. Never saw Pootie Tang.
Dogma's a classic.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
Classic.
Never saw that.
You know what I mean?
got
God
it.
damn, what's
Clerks.
another fucking classic?
Give me some more
I
movies.
mean, that was along the Jay and Silent Bob series.
The what?
Clerks was like.
Clerks. Yeah,
Never saw
yeah,
Clerks.
yeah, seen Clerks. The funny thing is,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
be.
saw
You
that.
said don't be.
Yeah, saw
The
that.
funny thing is, the first of the Jay and Silent Bob movies I ever saw was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It made me want to go and watch like Dogma and
No, me
Clerks
too.
and like all that other shit. I
saw
was like, this is the
Dogma first.
funniest shit I've ever seen. And I was like, all right, they're in all these movies. Okay, great.
Dogma's actually like star-studded. They got like Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
literally.
just want to say, like, this is a good episode.
It feels good,
I
right?
had fun. Okay, keep going.
I appreciate it.
I just like to say in real time.
I mean, you know, it's a real time show, buddy.
Stop calling me buddy.
Why can't I?
Yeah.
I'm not your buddy, guys.
I'm not your guy, friend.
I'm not your guy, friend.
Classic.
Motherfuckers that don't fuck with South Park ain't my people either. I'm not your buddy, guy. poppin', people? My name is Kaz.
This is LowKey right here.
And if you enjoy watching that from the Say Less with Kaz and LowKey podcast, you can check out more videos right here or here or here or wherever Eddin puts these screens at. But enjoy it. Subscribe to youtube.com/Kazeem and enjoy.
And come back for more.
Please.
We're right here.
Please do.